Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game club. My name is Corey, and today we are playing Legend of the Five Rings at Shadow Empire. God, I'm rocking it today. Look at me. Woo!
All the cocaine.
I think it's an important day today because this is the episode where we are getting rebooted by J.J. Abrams. That's right. J.J. Abrams is going to come in, executive produce the hell out of this show, and we're going to start over from the very beginning, and we're going to retell the story J.J. Abrams style. It's a full reboot. But before we talk about how our characters, what our new characters are going to be, our brand new J.J. Abrams characters, we got to thank our patrons scrolling down below. We have a new patron, Tristan Penn. Thank you for joining. With everybody else that helps, keep this show going and keep all of keep paying all the software that we need to pay every freaking subscriptions are crazy. But we do have a new Patreon goal coming, and Sasha's going to tell you all about it. Sasha, what's our new Patreon goal?
Yeah, if you subscribe to our Patreon, by the end of this month, we might be able to afford to get Ida Youngso an experimental leg lengthening procedure, the one he's always wanted. So, subscribe, help a homie out.
Help him out, guys. There is a poll that we do every week, and we're going to see who wins the poll. It's usually up by Monday or Tuesday, and whoever wins it gets to have a failed roll turn around and be a successful roll. It's a good time. And the winner of this week's poll is Kobayashi. Definitely Kobayashi. It's definitely him.
He gets his own dragon made.
It's not Jisuro Kuronagi at all. It's definitely Kobayashi the Blood Speaker. Thank you for voting. Let's go to character introductions. Our brand new characters for the J.J. Abrams reboot. We're going to start with James. Who are you playing? Let's hear it.
Well, I was playing Ida Youngso, shinobi and musician. But with the reboot, I am now playing Jose, the mechanic. And a shinobi still.
He's always been the mechanic.
Tarek, why are you so blurry?
Am I?
Unblur your face.
You're really out of focus.
Yeah, you look like you're using a campfire as lighting, too.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, we're going to move on. Crystal was playing Moshi Sora. Who are you playing in the J.J. Abrams reboot?
Well, I'm still playing Moshi Sora, a very tall lady with fire powers. She used to be from the Centipede clan, but with this reboot, she's going to be from the Millipede clan. That's a whole order of magnitude more legs.
There we go.
Oh, wow. That means she's even taller then.
She's gonna be super leggy.
That is a really risky change. Hope that works out for us.
I mean, it's for a new modern audience, and that's how they connect, right?
And
legs
obviously, Moshi Sora is also 4 inches taller.
Tarek, who are you playing? Who are you playing for the...
Yeah, I'm playing Shishiro Kuronagi. She is your neighborhood's friendly scorpion, and she now actually needs her glasses and is played by an Asian woman.
Played by a what?
An Asian woman.
Oh, yeah,
Clearly,
of course.
Tarek is the Asian woman.
Yeah.
Well, now she's being played by an Asian woman.
Exactly. She was my understudy for this role anyway, so it's good.
Doji, Matt, who are you playing for the?
So my reboot for Doji Daisuke is that he's a gaijin from the Ivory Kingdom that was adopted into the Doji clan, and instead of having one cross slash across the face, now it's going to be 2 cross slashes across the face. Not only that, every man and woman in the Empire wants to get with Doji Daisuke and want to call him Daddy Daisuke.
He's Daddy
Sorry, but
Daisuke.
that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't think.
That's poor writing, man.
Yeah, that's a glaring plot hole.
Daddy Daisuke. I love it.
Double D's is what they call
Oh
them.
God.
Double D.
Double D.
By the way, is Matt not showing up for anybody else?
No, he's not showing up for me.
Oh, I see him. Aww.
Okay, Sasha, who are you playing for the J.J. Abrams reboot?
Yes, so I am playing Bayushi Naorin. She is a Bayushi death dealer samurai who specializes in dueling and one-on-one combat. She's, attractive, deadly, kind of the strong and more quiet type. But whenever it is inconvenient for her, she will now be wearing only a bath towel.
Ah, yes.
Solid screenwriting there. Oh.
It's for the
Fan service is
The
it's
fans
very
want what they want.
important.
Until the internet gets wind of it, and then you're canceled.
Yeah, it's true.
Why was
She's
this
one-
woman in her underwear in this Star Trek movie?
It's okay. If fans start to complain about it and not appreciate the fan service, we'll give the towel little straps so that it can stay on when she fights.
Ah, smart.
It'll only be
because we-
extra breezy downstairs.
We all know for certain that the only reason people have a problem with fan service is that it doesn't make sense in the context of the fight scenes.
Yeah.
So as long as it physically is possible, then there shouldn't be a problem.
Exactly.
We are in the blood dungeon, guys.
Yep.
We're in the blood dungeon.
Kuranagi's having a fight.
No, Kuranagi just had a fight, and now y'all are going to get to deal with the ramifications.
Kuranagi
Left.
shape changed or illusioned herself into being Kobayashi. And Kobayashi came down the stairs, and they both met, and they both fought. And the real Kobayashi got the short end of the stick as he's now blind and bleeding. There is an initiative counter, but really, we'll see what happens.
Isn't he also unconscious too?
No.
Not anymore.
Um,
Crystal with her little teacup is very demure, very ladylike.
the last thing that happened was that Kuranagi pulled the lever, turning the entire dungeon, trapping Kobayashi in one of the L sections, rotating L sections. The doors are all closed, and Ide Youngso is next to the fish and his lever that opens all the doors. And it is Ide Youngso's turn.
And I believe when we left off, I was being told by Kuranagi, pull the lever.
To open the
So-
doors, yeah.
So I will be doing so.
All right, you pull the
And then
lever.
preparing myself in case he decides to head my way.
Lucky, he won't know which way he's heading.
So I want, I guess we'll have Doji Daisuke, Moshi Sora, and Narin all roll initiative. I believe you get a penalty to initiative for coming in halfway through. And I'm going to look up what that penalty is right now, but it's a
Well, for whatever reason, my difficulty is already set at 4.
Oh, hold on. Let me check this out. Initiative, late arrivals. Skirmish. Skirmishes is a TN2 tactics check. So let me bring it down to 2. And there you go. You can now roll your dice. TN2 tactics.
Is anyone else hearing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time someone rolls initiative, it goes rom.
Rum.
Sounds like vroom. And the vrooming, I was like, is there a car outside my window? Are y'all hearing that?
As we're waiting for their initiatives to be settled, how you doing, Tarek?
I'm doing pretty good. Terrified for my life, like normal. And I feel like I'm missing out on getting some delicious onigiri, and wish I was upstairs now. The onigiri may be tainted, but it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it, you know? Maybe there'd be some unagi in it.
And Youngso told you it was quite tasty at dinner.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still kind of hungry, you know? I was too paranoid to really enjoy my meal, and now I'm paying for it.
It was all delicious.
All right,
Amazingly
initiatives all
enough,
done?
the two people who were like,
Yes.
whatever, it's food, eat. Oh, this is great. Didn't get any problems from
Okay.
it.
As the doors open, Yoji Daisuke and Kitsu Satoru see a man walk into their area, kind of stumbling through, kind of following the wall. And he's holding his face, and blood is streaming down it as he's stumbling past you guys. And he kind of turns towards you as you kind of like take a step back and in kind of shock of what you're seeing. And he says, who's there? And he kind of points his knife out and in weird ways, like he doesn't know exactly where you are. Kitsu Satoru goes, Daisuke, you're gonna have to deal with this. I can't do this. As he kind of walks backwards with his chain fists up high in case he needs to do something. Moshisora, you're up.
I'm just, waltzing down the road.
All right. Oh, let me change this guy's stance. He probably change his stance. No, water stance is fine. Air stance. Let's go to air stance. We'll go to air stance. Is that it? Is that all you're moving?
Since moving's all I'm doing, I'll move
Sure.
twice.
All right, Naren.
Oh, can't hear you.
Oh,
Hello?
Yep, there you are.
Can you hear me now? Okay, so I'm just gonna ask for a little bit of help because the movement stuff always gets me a little confused. So if what would be the difference if I wanted to take a maneuver action on fire versus water stance?
Okay. So, if you take a maneuver on fire stance, that is the only action you can do is do your regular move and then the maneuver. But you can roll that maneuver to go as far as you want. If you're on water stance, you can do your regular move, do a maneuver without rolling to move 3 more, and then take an action that needs a roll.
Okay, so if I'm on fire, I could move 3 and then do a maneuver, right?
Yeah, you can move 3 and then move 3 again and then make a die roll to move even more.
3, and then I will make a maneuver. However, I am going to be making this maneuver on fire stance.
Yep. It's a TN2?
So is it a fitness?
Yes, fitness TN2. Fire.
And you can move an extra range band for every 2 bonus successes?
Yep.
And if I'm on fire stance, strife will count as
Successes.
Successes.
as long as you
as
meet
long
the
as you've
base
already
TN.
succeeded.
okay. Okay. All right, I didn't get my opportunity, unfortunately, but
But you sure can run.
I will move. I
All
will
right.
schmove. So I actually have 5 bonus
3,
successes, I think.
4, 5, 6, 7 bonus successes.
Oh, 7?
Wait, 1, 2. Wait,
No,
1,
5.
2, 3. Yeah, 3. You have 1, 2,
I have
3,
7
4, 5,
successes
6.
is 5 bonus successes.
I have 5 bonus successes, 7 successes total.
So you get 4 extra range bands of movement. So 4 times 3 is 12. You get to move 12 boxes.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, with my opportunity, because that might change stuff. I was really hoping to get 2 opportunity there, but I didn't. Let me see here. Fire. I guess I'll just drop a strife, because I got a lot of strife from that check. I'll just drop 1, and then that was what, 6, I think, or 7?
6. You got another 6 to
7.
go.
8, 9. Kind of stand in his way if he wanted to get to the lever, or Daisuke or Kitsusatori, just kind of be in his way there.
You notice he's kind of like wherever you go, he like his knife kind of moves to where you were and kind of moves this, like he's trying to find you, but he's a little slow, and his face is like covered in blood.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure he can't see as he's like, "Who's there? Who is that? What are you doing?" Daisuke. Matt, we can't hear you. I was like, what's going on? Why can't we hear him?
Sorry. So I was thinking about using my Shuji civility foremost to, like, you know, calm him down and kind of say, hey, you know, so we noticed that you're kind of, well, Daisuke knows that, you know, he's busted up. He doesn't name himself, but he's like, hey, I noticed that you're kind of hurting. I can help treating your wounds if you put the knife down. Like, so Daisuke is trying to be, you know, pleasant
You
with him.
do know that I was fighting a dude in the other room.
Yes, you heard all
Yes,
that.
and like Daisuke is trying to trick him. He's trying to throw him off his guard. He's like, "Oh, wait a minute, maybe this is an ally that I'm in front of." So that's kind of what I want to do with Kobayashi. You know, trick him into thinking that, you know, someone means him no harm, and, you know, is gonna act as the distraction to Kobayashi.
You know, the best way you could distract him or be a like a beneficial thing that only you can do, that only Daisuke can do, would be to disarm him. That way we can figure out what we're gonna do with him.
I mean,
'Cause
Yeah,
I don't think anyone else but you has a disarming weapon.
Yeah, and I have my Jite, and it
Well,
has like the sacred
hands.
and snaring, like, you know, capabilities. So,
Could help.
and somehow maybe knock him out too, because the guy is suffering, and, you know, you don't want, like, you know, you don't want him aware of what's going on. So, Daisuke will, like, you know, like, you know, put his Justice Claw Jite, like, in his hands and, like, calmly step closer to Kobayashi, like, you know, trying to, you know, lower his guard and, you know, try to approach in a more friendly manner, like, you know, without making Kobayashi too antsy about Daisuke's approach.
okay.
Like, hey, here, let me help you. The situation is kind of fucked up and messed up. Just put your knife away. You're not amongst. Not everyone here is your enemy.
All right.
So like Daisuke, like, you know, in the meantime is like kind of eyeing Naora and is like, you know, he's trying to imply, hey, I'm gonna distract this guy. Do what you need to do.
What I want you to do, since
Mhm.
this is a, I want you to target him by double right clicking on him and then rolling your civility foremost. By
Okay.
clicking civility foremost, it'll give you the TN, the correct TN.
Okay. I see a TN of 2.
That should be it. Did you target
Alright.
him?
Yes, I targeted him.
Did you click civility foremost?
Yes, I clicked civility foremost.
Okay.
And it's making me... Okay, here we go.
Turn it off and do it again.
Oh, turn it off and do it
Yeah,
again?
just turn off the dice roller and do it again.
Turn it off and then turn it back on again.
Okay, so I have him selected still, so civility foremost. Okay, I see.
There you go.
All right. Courtesy. All right, definitely will spend that gained void for that one. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's fun. Would my affect of harmlessness do anything for me?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
it would. You can re-roll 2 dice.
Reroll 2.
By the way,
Yay.
for those watching on the stream, this is not the correct TN. If you can see the TN there, that is not actually it, because it is this character's vigilance, plus he's on air stance.
Oh my god. Well, at the very least, I got 3 instead of 2, so at least it's something. All right, does 3 make it?
You don't know.
Okay.
Will he attack you? Won't he attack you? You won't know until his initiative.
All right, well, you know, I'm on guard. Like, I got my GT in my hands if he does try to strike.
All right, Kuranagi.
Kuranagi has left the building.
Okay,
he had
we're
to be
gonna move on to Ide Youngso.
I know that he wanted to that Kuranagi wanted to stabilize Youngso, so we want to come back to that.
Well, he's Youngso is already stabilized. He did that
Oh,
last.
okay.
last
He's not.
game. Yeah.
He's not bleeding
He's
anymore.
not bleeding. Youngso
Plus-
did it to himself.
Plus, also, Kuranagi's stuck in that one room that I was in. We basically swapped places and levers.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Youngso, what's going on?
Upon hearing Doji Daisuke talking to him, I'm going, okay, he didn't come this way, and I relax a little bit and just keep my hand on the lever and wait for somebody to tell me to pull it,
All right.
while listening for any further sounds of people coming down.
Kobayashi will say, he'll be like, he'll point his knife over towards Doji Daisuke and he'll say, Doji Daisuke, this is Ide Youngso. So that must mean it was Shizuru Kuranagi. I don't know what you're doing down here, but I know you're trying to betray the Sage of Blood. She will know of your betrayal. And he'll take his knife and he'll plunge it into his own throat. And he's like, this is much harder than it looks. And it'll slump down.
Is there any way we could intervene? Like, we're right next to him. Could we try to, like, stop him from stabinating himself, like, physically, or to try to, like, do anything like that?
To prevent this suicide attempt, because we remember the shit golem.
Or
Not the shit
you
golem,
mean
but-
like to
I mean,
keep him
my
from dying
concern is that
immediately?
my concern is that if he does kill himself, either some crazy spirit is going to show up, Or his heart is gonna like die or something, and the sage will immediately know that someone was killed.
Does anybody got any free void?
I sure do.
Yeah,
You're
I have a
right.
void.
Okay, Doji Daisuke, you could spend a void because you're right next to him,
Get in the way.
and you can try and get in the way of this.
Okay, yes. I'll spend the void and
Reach his arm behind his back.
yeah, like try to.
That's what I was saying about disarming him.
He's gonna be blinded with one arm.
Well, I meant literally disarming him, not taking his arm off. But I mean, that's doable.
So should I make like a fitness roll or a martial arts roll?
Use your disarming. If you're going to disarm them, disarm them. You have something that helps you disarm, do that.
Yes.
Use your weapon attack.
Use your,
Yes,
use your
yes,
technique.
Well, I don't think I have a technique, but my Justice Claw Jite should be able to. When using a technique meant to disarm an opponent. you
2
may-
opportunity. You don't need to do damage, right?
Okay,
Something like that.
so
Something
I'll
like
just-
that.
I'll just make a roll for it then.
Hold on.
No.
Let me look at your Justice Claw GT. The description says, when using this technique meant to disarm an opponent, you may re-roll any 2 dice. Okay.
Ooh,
To disarm an opponent,
that's very nice.
An advantage. You have an advantage to disarm people
Mm-hmm.
while using that weapon.
GT, right, are snaring.
Mm-hmm.
Doji Daisuke, yes. Doji Daisuke has spent a void in order to interrupt Kobayashi's attempt to suicide. And hopefully he can disarm with his Jite. He needs to keep a number of opportunity equal to Kobayashi's vigilance, which I said last game, but I'm not reminding anybody what it is.
And what is
No
the
success
TN
necessary.
of it? Because it's automatically giving me a TN of 4.
It is TN. He is on air stance,
Mm.
and it's a TN2. So, but the good news is you don't need to make this attack succeed in order to disarm. I don't think. Let me.
That sounds
If I
correct.
remember, his vigilance was 4. But so you should try to keep 4 opportunity.
One
Yeah.
attack, one target of the
Just
attack
keep
with
as many
vigilance
as you can.
lower or equal to the
many as
opportunity
possible.
spent this way suffers the immobilized condition. You do not need to make it a successful attack. You just need the opportunity.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
And
Have any advantages that could help you? Like, you have an advantage on the weapon, right? That lets you
Yes,
reroll.
yes, I could re-roll 2.
And you could also get a strife and re-roll another one, because Naren's standing right next to you, judging you.
Yeah. I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that.
Re-roll the 2 white ones.
What she said.
That's the plan.
Oh,
Okay.
there's more. If you keep
Now
those
you have
exploders, they
explosive
might,
successes.
those
Yeah,
could turn
I'll
into
keep the
opportunities.
exploders or one of them, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Explorer
what
and
your
play.
ring is. Oh,
Pray to
duh, it's
RNG.
probably 3.
I pray to the RNG gods. Okay.
There's 1.
Yay.
Wait, why'd you only keep 2?
he only keeps 3 dice.
He can only
'cause
keep
you're on-
3 dice.
Oh, he can only
So
keep
the,
3.
the most he could get
So
was
it's not
1
possible.
more opportunity.
Oh
Then it's not
no.
possible.
Which
So close
may
yet
or
so
may not
far.
be enough.
Yeah. 3 opportunities, Corey. Does that work?
So this is what I'm gonna say. You are not able to disarm him before he plunges it into his throat, but you are able to grab the weapon with your GT and pull it out. And now he is dying. He is dying 3. I'm gonna say he's dying 3.
We could still save him. At least it wasn't an
Wow,
instant
yeah,
death.
he's got quite a bit of time there.
Yeah, like I do.
Not
I do have like a 2 in medicine, so I could try to help him.
There are several of us who would at least have a chance.
See.
And I do have a medicine kit too, so
Hold on, let me see dying real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking it up too.
Dying X rounds.
You're giving him an agonizing death.
That's what I figured, right?
Yeah.
Dying
3
is agonizing death. Yeah.
He's like, ugh, I'm on my way out, but there's nothing I can do.
I mean, I kind of figure that, like, we were gonna walk in here, kind of assess the situation, and probably try to knock him out and or kill him. But with his little, enunciation of, now she will know what you've done.
Yeah,
the goal
right?
is, don't
That's
die,
ominous.
you stupid bitch.
Kitsu Satoru is like, he's going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Trying to leave.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be caught in whatever gonna blow up over here.
He's gonna hide under Crystal's legs. Under Moshi's sword
Moshishora,
legs.
you're up.
Well, it's not like he can go very far.
The thing is, he started dying 3 on his turn, so he actually has 3 rounds, not 4 rounds. Since it was on his turn.
Bad Kitsu Satorus go in the dungeon salad spinner.
Moshisora.
Okay, that should get me close enough. There. Character sheet. That's not what I meant to do. It's a TN4 medicine air check to stop the dying condition. So I think it would be a good idea if we teamed up to try to help save him. So I will offer my assistance to the next person who wants to make that medicine check.
well, I have,
I
a
have a
3 in
medicine of
air.
3, so.
Oh, you have a medicine
A
of
lot of
3?
medicine.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have an air of 3 and a skill of 2 in medicine, so
Yeah, I took more medicine on Naren, like I said last game, I think. So
Okay.
coming in clutch right now.
So that's it for me. Because I'm doing the assist.
By the way, this guy is good. He did not get his throat. He got his artery, his what's it called?
Oh,
a jugular.
Jugular, I guess. No, it's the carotid artery. No, it's the
Yeah,
that is
carotid.
one of the things
Right?
that's in there.
yeah.
There are a lot
Veins
of
and
them.
arteries.
The
Yeah, there's a
jugular
lot of
is on
blood
the right
vessels
side.
there, and they're all very important. Who's next?
Oh yeah.
What?
Hold on. Moshisora, you're done, right?
Yes.
Naren, you're up.
Okay.
You have skilled assistance.
It's an air check, right?
Yes, TN4 medicine air.
TN4 medicine air. I can tick the assistance button. Okay.
All right.
Let's try this. I think I'll get it.
I think you
a
will
lot of-
too.
I will get it.
Looking good.
2, 3, 4. Let's see how overkill this is. Yay. Yay.
I don't think
Roll
bonus
more.
successes are going to get you anything.
It's for funsies.
If
For what we
anything,
call
I would have
shiggles.
kept opportunities.
I was just fishing for opportunity to negate some of the strife, really.
Yeah.
I would roll more with the explosives. Okay,
Well,
so
there's
that's
two
my roll.
opportunities on 3 strife, so you only have to take 1.
I kept it. Should be good. And then for opportunities, let me see what I got. How many did I end up getting? 2.
2 opportunities.
Okay.
Hi, Leo. Is that
I
L?
don't think there's
Yes.
anything
Elle says meow.
useful. Okay, I guess that's all, and I'll just remove 2 strife from myself with those opportunities.
Sounds
All
good.
right. I got the wrong thing up on Twitch. Shadow Empire Stream Manager. There we go. Okay. You
Now
do
that
stabilize him. He's no longer dying.
Do we go out of initiative now that he's stable?
No.
He could still decide to fight us.
Doji Daisuke.
He's unconscious. He's unconscious, isn't he?
Nope.
Oh, he's not unconscious.
Dying
We have
doesn't
to
make you
fatigue him out.
unconscious.
We
had
have to
people
fatigue him out to make him unconscious. That's right.
So, I'm trying to think. So, like, I will definitely take the knife away from him, so that way he doesn't make another attempt.
You're still gonna have to try to disarm him, which is possibly easier now.
Yeah, I assume. Like, he's probably not gonna be very coherent at this point in time. So,
I mean, you knocked the knife out of him. He's
True,
not
true.
holding a
So
knife
probably better.
anymore.
So you pick up the knife. Is that what you wanted to do?
Does he
If it
have
was
any
a
other
ripple.
weapons on him visibly, or not visibly? You might want to check.
Probably check for any other like sharp implements, weapons, and maybe like kind of tie him up if we can.
Yeah, he has an obsidian edged katana.
Take that.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds about
So
right.
take off get rid of like any other weapons he's got on him. Disarm him, tie him up. I assume we have some hempen rope.
You
We're
have
still
to.
in combat.
You're still in combat. You can say you want to do these things. You have to roll still.
Yeah, you should disarm. You should focus on trying to disarm him from the katana if possible.
Yeah, I'll
Otherwise,
take
he
the
can just
katana
keep
off.
trying to kill himself over and over.
Yeah, I'll disarm him from the katana then. So make another roll with my Justice Claw Jite.
Sure.
And I assume his vigilance is a little less since he was just got out of the dying condition, right? Or is it still got to be 4?
Blind? I don't know.
Corey?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
get to
so
do that.
I'll click hide the TN.
Yes, hide the TN.
All right.
That
I'll
means you
definitely
get a free void point, remember.
Mm-hmm. And can I change it to water roll this time? Or
It's your turn, so on your
Yeah,
turn
you
you
can
can
change
change
your
your stance.
All right, I changed my stance to water.
That'll probably be
The
better.
only reason you couldn't do it last time is because it wasn't your
Because
turn.
it
Wasn't your turn.
Yeah, it was sudden. Yay!
It's much better.
All right, so
You have some.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
keep that exploder too, because we don't know if it's 4. I'm assuming it's 4.
True.
I think I remember it's 4, but
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
keep that exploder
You
as
can
well.
only keep 3, right? Or, I don't know. Maybe you
I'll
used a void.
keep the success then.
Hey, I guess we gotta hope it's 4, and that's enough.
So, Corey from another category.
Sorry, I had a cat problem.
No such thing as a cat problem.
You will do 4 points of damage.
Wow, that's soup.
And he will be... Yeah, that changes his condition. Okay. And his sword goes away.
All right. And he lives to maybe see another day.
Kuronagi.
I'm still in the fight, but I can't do anything. So I'm holding action until I hear somebody say to do something
Pull a
in
lever.
here. Yeah, pull a lever.
All right. Ide Youngso.
Well, I'm still standing guard.
All right. I'll keep moving on. Kobayashi. Kobayashi is going to... God, he can't do much. So he is going to move back.
Can I
this
say
way.
something as a free action? Just like a brief
Sure.
words. Satoru, get out of the hallway. That's all.
He's going to move back this way and do something that you guys don't know about. And Kitsu Satoru is... I guess he'll move back. He'll move back over here. All right. And get out of the hallway.
I mean, the guy left the room.
Moshisora.
Guess we're gonna have to tackle this guy or something.
Not if we fatigue him out, he should go unconscious. And then we don't have to worry about trying to grapple him or take any more weapons from him. We can just search his body and toss him in one of the hallways and lock him in here.
That sounds awful.
I'm sure his people will find him eventually.
Or he'll find another way to kill himself.
Well, then he gets what he wanted, and then he gets to be happy. It's not like we can take him with us, and it's not like we can just leave him be. And if he kills himself, then we are potentially in trouble, in big trouble.
Potentially. I think it's a good idea if we restrain him in some way.
Yeah.
So... okay.
It was very hard to restrain people for some reason, but it's pretty easy to knock them out.
Yeah. Knocking someone out kind of is restraining them. I mean, have you ever heard of chemical
Yeah.
restraints?
I can't even think of a way to restrain someone easily otherwise.
I
so-
want to make this clear. You are not supposed to be able to interrupt someone's actions even with a void. I let you do that. So maybe it won't work in the future. Just saying.
Okay.
It's just a thing.
I'm letting you do it this time. Maybe I won't let you do it that time. I just don't want y'all to say, well, I did it before. And I'm just doing it for the sake of this scene. Because I think it works on this scene.
You know what? I'm just gonna run up there and try to give him a whack.
Okay. on. It's not a hidden TN.
I think that the last time I summoned it, I went with the katana. Yes, I went with the katana last time I summoned the katana of fire. Why am I there? Difficulty 4, because he's on air.
That's correct.
Well, damn.
I don't know where his other, like...
I whiffed it, but I've got some opportunities.
Don't know why he stopped being wounded and bleeding. Don't know when that changed. Oh, because I put
the
on
medicine...
Because I made him dead.
Okay. You made him dead. Prematurely dead.
Yeah.
We're trying to not make him dead.
I was giving him the dying condition, not the dead trait. Okay.
Kuranagi's like, what are you doing? You're undoing all of my hard work.
Just let him die.
Okay. I guess I'm just giving this guy 2 strife.
All right. You're giving him 2 strife.
And if there's anything appropriate, the other 2 will be for me to notice something missing or out of place in the vicinity not directly related to the task. If there isn't anything,
Yeah.
those just were gonna be throwaway anyway.
Sure, I'll give you something not related to the task. Whisper to... There you go. Naren, you're up.
I figured the thing that Corey sent me.
Crap.
What's going on, Sasha?
But now that I
so-
think of it, that could be important.
I have a plan, but I think if I do my plan... So what I wanted to do was I want to Flashing Steel strike him and make him pick between getting strife equal to my ranks and performance and dazed or suffer a critical strike. But I think he's going to pick to suffer a critical strike because he won't die. So I'm trying to check and see if my critical strike damage, like whatever, let him take it. Or if it's big bad because it'll kill him. So I'm trying to find the page with critical strike rules so I can double check myself before I do a big dumb.
It's page 270.
9. Okay. Because my weapon, one-handed, would be a severity 5,
Yes.
which would make him severely wounded and bleeding if he doesn't resist it at all. So that's fine. He'll live. Gimme. Gimme. Fire stance. Target.
Remember, he's bleeding. So he can he can do something with the bleeding rules.
He can keep strife
Right.
Oh, he's a...
and bleed himself out.
Yep.
is
Ouch.
true. That's what I was missing. Okay,
That's what
I was
you're
like,
missing.
I'm trying to think this out.
When a bleeding character makes a check, they suffer physical damage equal to strife symbols on kept dice. And when a character suffers a critical strike, they must make a TN1 fitness check to negate its effects. So this says, keep strife. You have to make a critical strike check. Here it says, to resist a critical strike, you need to make a check. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great game design?
The issue here is that even if I hit him with something and didn't do a critical strike, he could choose to take a critical strike anyway, no matter how I deal damage, right? And then he can just
If he
bleed himself out.
has any dice that have strife on them.
Yes. If he somehow...
Okay, you know what I can do, though? This is interesting. I think I can punch him, and I'm gonna fail punching him, but that doesn't matter, because if I punch him and do no damage, I can do spinning blade style, which just forces him to take fatigue. It's not like damage. It's not something he can choose to take a critical strike for.
Okay.
And my weapon just does physical damage equal to its base damage. And that way I can give him fatigue without him being able to bleed out. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to punch him first, and then I'm going to pull out my secondary weapon, which is going to be spinning blade style. I don't even need to pull out. I can just use it with my katana, actually, because I already have it. I just need opportunity to activate the technique. So, martial arts, unarmed on fire stance. What's the TN? I don't think
4.
it matters. 4. Okay. And then I just need opportunity. And then, as I'm using my katana for this, it's going to lower his vigilance. So his vigilance was 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be 2, which means I need to keep 2 opportunity to just make him duck my katana. And then I think that's all. I don't want to keep any successes because I just want to do that. Is there anything else worth keeping? Second weapon. Inflicting base damage. Okay. There we go. So he will take, what's the base damage of my katana? It is 5.
Okay.
So he will take 5 fatigue.
He will... What are you using again?
I'm using spinning blades style. I'm trying to put it in chat.
Spinning blade style. I see.
Oh, that just put me in chat. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go.
Inflict damage equal to its base damage.
Yes, and the last
Okay.
time I did this, you told me that I can't, there is no way for it to critically strike someone. They can't even choose to take a critical strike from this, which is why I was doing it this way.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Here's the thing. He can't defend against damage. So, okay. Here's the thing. If it was doing fatigue, it's not. It's doing damage. Right? And while you can't spend 2 opportunity to do a critical strike, he's already incapacitated, which means he can't defend against damage, which means it becomes a critical strike.
I thought it was when you're unconscious you can't defend against damage.
Also true.
That's how incapacitated works?
Incapacitated, yes.
I'm very confused right now.
So he
Is
has
my problem.
more fatigue than he has endurance, which gives him the incapacitated trait.
Okay,
And
so could you explain then if there's any way for me to attain the goal that I'm trying, which is to
stop his bleeding.
conscious, stop his bleeding? That's the only way in the rules
Right
that I can do
now,
it.
stop his bleeding so he can't bleed out.
Okay, would you let me redo my action? Because I
Sure.
thought this worked a certain way and it doesn't.
And it doesn't. Yeah, sure.
Okay. In that case, what's the check to stop bleeding? It's
Medicine TN4, I think.
yeah, it's something. But what specifically?
TN2 medicine earth check.
Okay, so then scratch
even
that
easier.
because
TN2
I'm
medicine
grossly
earth.
misunderstood. I thought we had said it worked one way. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something.
Which is interesting. It doesn't say any willing creature. It just says any character. Any character at range 0 to 1 of a bleeding character can make a TN2 medicine check to remove the bleeding condition. Medicine earth.
Is it increased by 2 because he's on air stance and an opponent? I don't know.
No, because it's a support action, not an attack or scheme action. So it's a TN2.
Move, screen dice. I must see what I am doing.
I must know what the future holds.
Getting strife because once again, helping this man is
It's
giving me
fucking-
Anjita.
Yeah, it's just not all.
It's like, I have a sword, but I can't use it.
I'd much rather be whacking him into the ground like
What?
a nail right now.
He'll
Can I ask
die,
why
and
don't
then,
y'all wanna kill
I
him?
don't know, Blood Speaker?
He might cast a spell out of
Yeah,
it, or-
basically.
Yeah, it's bad.
That makes sense. I was just wondering what the reasoning was.
To stop him from bleeding, one, because he's a blood speaker,
Yeah, he might be able to do something with magic with it.
and two, because while he's bleeding, he can heal himself.
But why don't we want him to kill himself?
Because the way he was speaking while you were not in the room suggested that as soon as he kills himself, the Sage of Blood will know that we are fucking around down here. So I do not want him to die. Like, he doesn't have a heart, right? So when he dies, does his heart wither away in her little heart harvest chamber, and then she knows that someone's killed one of her blood speakers?
I think
Does
he
she just have a
literally
spell on them, and she'll know
can't
when one of them
die.
dies? I don't know.
Listen to her. She's smart. Say that
And
again,
there's-
Crystal?
While
There's
his
also a
heart
little
is
dishonorable
removed,
thought of, hey, sacrifice him to the blood
James,
slime, and
you're
then there you
talking over
go,
Crystal.
sacrifice taken care of.
Listen to Crystal.
while his heart is gone, he literally cannot die.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happens if he dies.
Maybe, the other thing was he could turn into a creepy monster thing.
Yeah, a
after
lot
that.
of blood speakers have this like final. That's what I was saying last game. Was like, let's just hope if I kill him, he doesn't have some kind of spell hung on him that's going to turn him into an oni.
Well, that's why the goal
Immediately.
here was to knock him out and not kill him. So
Doji
I
Dice K.
removed his
Makes
dying.
sense. Okay,
We've
got it.
disarmed him. Removed his bleeding.
I am understanding.
Doji Dice K.
Can't hear you.
Doji Dice K.
Okay, sorry. I was waiting for everyone to stop speaking, and then I started speaking. My bad. Okay, so does my uncleanliness disadvantage like activate because of the blood that's in front of Daisuke?
No.
No, drat. Okay, I was hoping to get a void point.
You're a samurai. You're used to blood.
All right. Well, I don't know about failure, but all right. So, like, I assume Kobayashi has been knocked out, or not quite yet. No, not yet. Okay, so
Someone
He's
hasn't
not
been paying
bleeding
attention.
anymore.
Yeah, they
As
staunch
long
his
as we
bleeding.
don't hit him with a razored edged weapon,
yeah. So
even if he takes a critical strike,
I'm
as long as it's a low severity, we should be able to do what we're trying to do. I
Remember,
think.
moving through another person's square costs double movement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in water stance, so I don't have to really worry about
Okay.
that too badly. So I will go ahead and attack Kobayashi with the intention of knocking him out or just tiring him out without like, going for a killing blow. So
Roll to hit. It's a
All
10
right.
4.
I
TN4?
hope I'm not misunderstanding again.
all right, TN4. Okay, so see how that goes. Yay!
That's a lot of successes.
And explosives. All right, let's see what the explosives give me. Ooh, 2 opportunity. Heck yeah. So if I were to use those two opportunity to like critically strike as in knock him out but not kill him, would that still kind of work or?
If he's incapacitated, which he is, which means he can't defend anyway, so he's already taking a critical strike.
Okay, so the intent is to just knock him unconscious, not kill him.
Right.
So
Yeah, but the issue is that if every time, so how can we knock him unconscious? I
Right
don't
now,
think-
you're doing it. It's happening.
all right.
But there's nothing in the critical strike area that will actually knock him unconscious, right?
Look up incapacitated.
All right, and would
what I'm trying to understand.
taking the extra bonus
Page-
success that I
page
got from
272. Page 272. Okay, so that's your roll. You hit him.
Yes.
All right. What are you using the 2 opportunity for?
Well, okay, so I assume not a critical strike then to knock him out.
I mean, he's already taken one.
Okay, so
If he takes
He
2,
can't defend himself.
then he wakes back up.
Yeah.
okay. So I'll just use one of the opportunity to knock down my strife by
Keep hitting
2.
him and he's like out and back, out
And
and
let me
back.
see what I could do with my opportunities here in Water Ring.
So we want to get him incapacitated and then give him a critical strike.
Right.
Okay. And then to make him incapacitated, we need to critically strike him first.
No, to get him incapacitated, you need to get his fatigue to exceed his endurance.
But we can't give him fatigue because every time we do, he just takes a critical strike.
Because he's
So is it, that's what I'm
incapacitated.
trying to say.
Because
so
he's
is it-
incapacitated.
Oh, so he's already incapacitated.
That's
so
right.
we just need to critically strike him once.
He's been
Okay.
fighting
I'm sorry,
like
I'm trying to-
ninja for a while now.
I got confused. I'm sorry. I've been trying to understand what's going on.
You seem like, oh, this is a fresh combatant. Time to go. I know he's got blood rushing down his face and everything, but
No, that's not it. I'm not super familiar with the incapacitation rules.
Okay, so it would have been better for me to use those 2 opportunity to just critically strike him and knock him out. That's it?
He's already critically striking.
You're already critically striking him because he can't defend himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Don't use your opportunities
Oh.
for a critical strike.
all
Yeah,
right,
he
fair
was
enough,
some of
fair
your
enough,
strife
all
or
right.
something.
So, all right, I reduced my own strife, and I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do with it, with that other extra one.
It's fine if you
Let's
don't
see.
use it.
Against tainted threats use, adapt yourself to better fight the corrupted power before you. Once before the end of the current game session, you may either reduce the TN of a check to resist a tainted power, such as a Maho technique assailing you by 1, or increase the TN of another character's check to target or affect you with such power by 1. I mean, I don't know if it applies at this situation in particular, so
you hit him with your GT, and guess what happens?
he explodes into
Dust.
Goes
dust.
unconscious?
He falls unconscious.
Wow!
Better than turning into a shit demon.
It's all that head trauma.
Yeah, he might not be able to remember his name when he wakes up.
Oh, another thing you could have done to keep him from constantly bleeding out is to make his strife exceed his composure. That makes him compromised, and that makes it so he cannot keep any dice with strife on it, which would make him not be able to bleed himself out.
True.
And that's just another way to do that. I forgot that was a way too. Because I just thought of it.
I was
just
trying
now.
to figure it out, like what we could do,
And now we hog tie him and gag him.
because the rules are weird.
You have rope?
I don't think I have it in my inventory, but I'm sure someone does.
I'm going to end the combat unless somebody pokes him. Is anybody going to poke him?
Nah.
No.
All right, ending combat.
2 lanterns, 50 feet of rope, water gourds, food balls. Those were all items that we were given that do not exist in the item thingy, so I wrote them down and we have them. So we have those thingies.
All right.
Given those last session, the last arc.
Yay!
Okay.
Is
We
it
have a
done?
prisoner of war. We have a prisoner
He
of
is
war.
unconscious.
The prisoner of war is.
So we succeeded?
Yes, we knocked him out.
Alive.
Oh,
You sure?
I don't know if I said.
'Cause
Oh, you
I think-
guys would have heard, but I have the carapace cutter.
I think Young So is bleeding out in the other room.
I stopped it.
Okay.
Still hurts.
You need me to check on you.
We're all coming. Let's tie this fool up first.
All right, I'll go get Kitsu Satoru. So Daisuke goes to grab
All right.
Kitsu Satoru.
He'll come on with you.
All
He's
right,
like,
we'll-
are we getting out of here? Can we leave this castle?
I'm going to collect our charges weapons as well.
Yeah. Naren would like to grab the katana on the off chance that we can figure out how to untaint it, because I am down a katana now. After this fight.
You notice that the katana has an obsidian edge to it.
Naren's not gonna touch it with her bare hands. She's got the heebie-jeebies, so she's gonna like pick it up with some bandages or something, or some cloth, and like sheath it in her sheath, and then wrap it up so that it doesn't open.
All right.
I'm not sure there is a way to untaint a blade like that.
There may not be.
the obsidian and reforge it.
If there is no such method, then we will destroy it. But no need to leave it here for them to use.
Oh, certainly.
And no need to leave it here for him to throw himself upon when he wakes up.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Bless you. Bless you.
Have happened.
Gesundheit.
Jesus.
Gesundheit.
I
Alright.
suggest we just leave him in this hallway here. And pull the lever so that he can't get out. It's not like we can risk killing him. And it's not like we can simply let him go.
True. Once
Yes.
we get Kuranagi back with the rest of us, we can just pull this lever and close it.
Daisuke, could you help me check for any sort of poisons or any hidden weapons on his person before we leave?
All right, I'll make sure to search him.
All right. Make a searching his clothes for for stuff. I'm gonna say is design.
Skullduggery?
Skullduggery, maybe.
No.
No?
It's
Design could
yeah.
be good, yeah.
Oh, design.
Design.
Okay.
Knowing how clothing works and where people might put hidden pockets and whatnot.
Is Daisuke any good at
Design
design?
water.
I mean, I got a skill in one, and I'm planning to upgrade my artisan
Okay.
capabilities.
I have design 1, so I can give you skilled assistance. You have better water, so you make the roll. Darn will
Okay,
help.
let's do that. And what is the TN on this one, Corey?
I put the TN in the. I put the TN there.
Okay, TN 4. Okay,
Yes.
dang. All right.
Ooh, that's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that could let you re-roll?
Failure, maybe. Like I have the failure anxiety, so
Yeah, but that just gives you strife and a void.
yeah.
Does that
that's
let you
not gonna
re-roll? I don't think so.
Oh, it's
Let's see. I mean, I got my rival bond with you, so I could.
Yeah,
probably
you could re-roll one of those and try for another exploder.
Yeah, I'll re-roll a skill die so that way because you get more opportunities to get explorers from those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, re-roll you.
Oh, you got an exploder! Come on, one more. One
Man.
more.
All right. Well. Okay, so I'll take those 2 opportunities as well. Yeah.
Oh, woo. Is that enough? Do you have enough now?
TN4.
I should.
Oh,
it is 4.
That's 4, right?
This was only a TN2.
Oh.
I put in
Sorry.
TN2. You must have hit the button before I was able to put the TN in. You must have
You
hit your
said
die roll
4.
before I
Oh,
changed it.
Yeah, he
he
was
said
I
4 and you
asked
said
You
yes.
said 4.
I'm sorry, I was distracted.
You
TN2.
call me an airhead. Okay. Okay.
Can Daisuke heal a strife or something? Because he wouldn't have needed to keep
Sure,
somebody
I'll
down.
let you heal 1 strife for free. Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay. All right, and would the bonus successes do anything for us?
No.
No. All
It's
right.
like, that's a hard check to. He was even like, "Oh damn, that's a hard check to search."
I'm like, I might have to give you something more than that was actually on the character sheet.
I was about to say, like, did he put something up his prison pocket? Because I don't want to check his prison pocket.
You're about to check his prison pocket.
Oh.
We were talking about prison pockets yesterday on our other stream.
Maybe since he's missing his heart, we were misinterpreting him trying to stab himself as trying to get to something he hid in there.
Kind of hack it out.
You find a
This is when I
square.
pull out my boob sword, guys.
You find a
My ultra powerful boob sword
Hammer space.
Is that in the
comes
reboot?
right out of my chest.
Is that part of the reboot?
Yeah.
I missed it.
It's part of the reboot.
Influenced by Revolutionary Girl Utina.
Influenced by
The only
Writing
thing
show.
that this needs to be a J.J. Abrams reboot is to introduce some sort of technology or magic that totally breaks the setting going forward and makes any future plot pretty much useless, and then just kind of forget that thing ever happened and never mention it again.
J.J. Abrams is catching a lot of.
Oh yeah,
flack.
like in the reboot during the fight with the Moto Prince, I whipped a gun out and shot him full auto, and then we never saw the gun again.
Full
Yeah.
auto.
Never happen again.
I've got a Glock.
I cast gun.
I also like music.
Catch these, spirit realm. All right. Did he find anything? Did we find anything?
Okay, this is what you find. He had a knife, which you got already. He had the obsidian katana, which you got already. He has sorceress raiments damaged. So he is wearing robes of that
I
can
did fuck him up with that.
that can absorb spiritual damage.
Makes
He
sense.
has a set of vile scrolls
Ooh.
What are those?
that
Viral
have
scroll?
Vile. They're
Oh,
not
vile.
tissues. They're not used
I
COVID
was like,
tissues.
vile
VILE, not VIAL, just
Yeah.
to be sure.
If you want to learn Maho, here's your chance. Bunch of Maho
So
spells.
take those and burn them, right?
The,
My time
the
has
cool
come.
thing about Maho is anybody can learn it. You don't need to be a.
Yep.
You don't have to be born special.
All it takes is selling your soul and your body.
In your blood.
And you find 3 boo.
Uh,
If you want some money.
Based upon what he
Robin.
summoned on first meeting us, he's a pretty shit sorcerer. I wouldn't want his spells anyway.
They are vile.
yeah.
I'm not interested in robbing him, just disarming him. So
Yeah. Like,
So,
Daisuke
I would say
wouldn't,
that
besmirch,
includes taking the
his own good
scrolls.
name. Like, you know what? Keep your money.
You might say he's a complaining old bear. He's Whiny the Pooh.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was bad. That was not good.
That was bad. That was really bad.
It was
We're
bad when I
erase that
used
from
it
the
during
stream.
our mellow game with you.
Erasing that
It's
from the
still
stream.
bad now, yeah.
would it be potentially dangerous to destroy those scrolls just to like rip them up or something, or
Or burn them.
Theology
burn
roll?
them? Okay. I'm asking the Shugenja also.
I'll do a theology check for you.
Please. Thank you. Naren just has the heebie-jeebies whenever a ghost brushes by.
I will say
her.
my personal ideology is you probably should get rid of them somehow.
I'd like
Uh-huh.
to.
Yeah.
TN2, Corey?
TN2.
All right, 2 opportunity I will spend on more information on ways to dispose of this.
Okay. First off, you've never heard of a spell that, or a invocation that booby traps a scroll. That kind of doesn't exist in Legend of the Five Rings. I've never seen that spell. If you're out there and you know more about Legend of the Five Rings than me, tell me.
I don't know about scrolls, but I know
Put in the
people.
comments.
Sympathetic energies allows you to hang spells on people and let them trigger.
True.
And there was a thing where you used to be able to bind a piece of paper, like a ward, and have that
wards.
trigger a
You
spell.
know what?
Wards-
It's a fair question.
There are wards, but wards are kind of different. Yeah, there are wards. You're right. There are
Yeah,
wards.
you could if
You can hide a ward in a scroll.
So I would say
But
to
warding-
Kuranagi, or
is a kind of magic, and these guys use,
Yeah.
or is a kind of invocation, and these are Maho users, which use magic.
yeah. So
And-
I would say, go ahead.
From what you know, the way to dispose of these is by burning them. Though you don't see any reason why you couldn't just tear them up.
So
Thank you, Ward.
Kuranagi
Yes,
would
yes.
say,
Ward masters. Yep.
Kuranagi would say to Naren basically that well, they could be warded, so make sure that they're not. There are no symbols of warding on there, but
What
I
does
doubt
a symbol of warding look like?
like a strip of paper with a bunch of kanji on it that are deliberately placed to protect whatever item they're attached to. But I doubt it, because those are usually things that are done by the Soshi and the Sushiro family. Though others
that doesn't
do
sound
know the
like
magic.
something a Maho Tsukai would do.
Actually, Tarek, it's done
that
by the
being said,
Yogo
you can
family.
probably just rip them up or burn them.
I
Now
will
I'm gonna
burn
look like-
them.
Uncomfortable and pick them up and then hand them to Sora
light
like
them on
body
fire?
length. Be like, would you do the honors, please?
I'll just put them on the floor. It's stone. It should be safe. And
Poke 'em with the katana.
stab
He
it
happens
with my
to roll
flamey
over
sword.
onto the fire.
I'll stomp it out before we go.
All right, you burn his vile scrolls.
Neat.
You make a pile of vile ashes.
Vile
Oh wait,
ashes.
that was my Shuji was to learn. No, I'm just playing.
Naren's gonna like stomp it out to make sure it's not like super burnt, like hot, and then be like, all right, let's go.
All right, off you
And then
go.
one of us will defecate on it, and it's definitely not that gay.
Then it's gonna come back to haunt us, literally.
Upon
Alright.
rejoining with Youngso, the first thing you notice is he looks very happy to have light again.
I
He's
can
not
see.
actively bleeding.
Oh, also, this is the wrong place. Naren's gonna drag him into this hallway, because otherwise he won't be left behind. Stuck.
Are y'all all together again?
Daisuke, come on.
All right.
Am I good to pull the lever?
I
But he's
Almost.
obviously
Oh, no,
still
it-
in some pain, being lightly wounded in his void.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Karnagi.
Okay. By the way, every time I've been talking, it doesn't sound like Kuranagi talking.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
like some man is talking to
So
you.
she's
Sounds like the same man that y'all just fought. was
yeah.
talking
So
to
then
you.
in that case, she's like, "Go ahead, Kuranagi," and has a sword out just in case.
Okie dokie.
She's like, "Do other people?"
It's
say
still
okie
Kuranagi's
dokie?"
speech patterns, though, with that okie
Yeah.
dokie and such.
So-
She's like
so-
whispering to Sora, like, "Do other people say okie dokie?"
I don't know anyone but Kuranagi who says okie dokie.
I'm feeling
Hey, stop
fabulous.
talking about me behind my back. I can hear you. These air holes are remarkably good at carrying volume.
Pull the
Yeah.
lever again to open the doors after that shift so Kuranagi can join us.
She scuttles her way over.
Hold on, I gotta open the doors.
Oh yeah. Scuttle. Oh hey, you got a dead guy.
Naren looks super uncomfortable.
Mm,
Hello.
Can you fix that? Why does your face
I
look
already
like
ended the
What?
scene and dropped the tension, so he can dismiss the spell at any time if it lasts for the scene.
Oh,
The
okay.
spell just misses at the end of the scene. So
Yeah, the combat's over.
as soon as I get back here, normal looking Kuranagi.
Okay, because Naren was like, "Can you?"
And
fix
she
your
goes,
face?"
Youngso, come here.
First, I pull the lever again to close the doors this time.
They close when you pull. They close when we move any of the.
Yeah, they don't-
The
the-
Yes,
pieces.
but I
lever
have to
doesn't go
open it to let
backwards.
Kuranagi rejoin us.
But he's stuck already, so it don't matter. He's stuck back here until someone else comes in here and opens the lever.
yep, he
Well,
can
make
only
sure that-
Hopefully,
wander
by the
so
time anyone
far.
does that, we'll be
I am
all done.
removing you're gonna heal 3 fatigue and lose the lightly wounded condition. She's like, look, all better. Right? Kinda. I mean, this little flap still hangs, but it'll heal.
I'm assuming I can understand. I'm piecing together by now what happened. So he came down here, and then
Yeah, I heard somebody coming, and then I thought, okay, if I was a big bad Meiho Sukai, what would I expect to be down here? And I was like, oh, one of my allies. So I changed into the only ally I could think of at the moment, which was the stupid poop monster guy. And then it turned out that it was him.
remember, we are never speaking of that again. And
Well-
then Naren starts to go up the stairs.
I sent him your way, and it seems like you got him. So that's good. I don't know why he was so hurt, though. That's weird.
He tried to kill himself and said that the Sage of Blood would find out about our betrayal. So
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
He has some kind of like mind link with her?
What it means is we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
assume
then-
that him.
oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
I said, oh, then we should probably go.
Well, too bad we couldn't find what was at the end of this dungeon. It was already confusing enough as it was.
Well,
I don't know, maybe you did.
we did
We
get
did
the
find the
carapace
carapace
cutter,
cutter.
the artifact.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
It would be good to avoid using it if at all possible, because
Why is
it can
that?
cause affliction.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh,
I know
oh.
Kuranagi, you can remove that with Path to Inner Peace, right?
Path to Inner Peace doesn't.
I think
remove
we can
affliction.
do. I think there's a ritual that will let you do
Or-
that, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
No, cleansing right.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's the one.
That being said, what do we think that we need to use it for?
Well, it bypasses the it bypasses resistances from supernatural creatures.
Oh, that's super helpful.
Oh,
Let me
Huh.
see. Take another
I was
look
hop-
at this.
I was honestly expecting the Maho Sukai's hearts to be on the other end of this place, but at least we got something out of it.
I don't think I actually put on your
There,
favorite.
You
there
did.
is other places that they said that
Yeah,
there
it
were
does plus
there
10
were swords.
deadliness. to
Yes, here
supernatural
we
creatures.
are. It is unholy and bypasses the resistances of otherworldly beings, which makes them take plus 10 deadliness.
Well, I am really good with daggers and short blades, but
Can you do
I
a
don't-
cleansing rite on yourself?
probably. And if not right now, then maybe you could if I get in trouble. But I also have Jade on me. Incidentally, I actually own quite a bit of sacred items.
Yes, I also have Jade, and I can also do the cleansing rite. So
Oh, that
if
would help
anything
a
happens
lot.
to one of us, we should be able to mitigate whatever happens. But, it just feels icky.
Something about that one that
So-
we left behind in there.
I'm gonna give you a hint, and this is gonna
My
be your,
jade broke.
this is gonna be your
Oh.
this is gonna be your only hint. Crystal's description of the item is very important and tells you why you need the item. And that's it.
It can cut through the. It was used to kill.
Otherworldly.
Uma.
What of that slime that that you came across? It sounded like you had a difficult time against it. Maybe you could use the carapace cutter to annihilate it.
Well,
We have no need to go back in there.
The carapace doesn't have, or the slime is made of slime. And
Not
of
skin.
carapace.
a carapace cutter cuts through carapace.
But it
Not
could
s-
be helpful against some of those Oni outside, and who knows, maybe some of the tainted people have a weird carapacey thing on them.
Insects.
We won't know for sure until we get closer to the situation.
We should go find a librarian before
That's a
anyone
good
realizes
idea.
what we've done.
Yeah,
She might have more information she can give us.
and we'd
I
have
suggest
to.
we
She's a
move-
very good person, but she does seem to be pissed at her higher ups.
I suggest we move quickly. There's no telling how long it will take until somebody notices he is missing if they have not noticed already. We should operate under the assumption that we are moments from being discovered.
We'd
Right.
have to
Yes.
prepare ourselves to leave soon. So,
Let's go.
If
if
anybody left anything in their rooms,
would you like me to get our things ready as you finish off any other dealings we need to do here?
I think
You
we
want me
should
to go
stick
get the
together.
horses? Okay.
It would
Okay.
be best to stay together, I think.
All right.
If you go off to tend to the horses on your own, it will look suspicious.
Fair enough.
Kitsutara says, "Great, we're getting out of here."
Finally.
We still
That
don't have
may
a heart.
be the first thing you've ever said that I agree with.
Naren looks at Moshisora and says, "We still don't have a heart,
We don't.
Well, hopefully we can find it before we leave.
but we have to
Didn't
go."
they say that the heart was down here?
That's what I thought.
It could be.
But there was only a dagger.
That's right.
Well, there
And the
was
slime.
one last room that we only got a glimpse of before closing the doors.
Wait, was there supposed to be a heart down here or not?
Could be.
Maybe there wasn't supposed to be a heart down here, but maybe it gave us the way to pierce the heart?
Hearts don't have carapace. Oni have carapace. I don't know.
Maybe the hearts are stored inside of an Oni.
That's a
That Oni
Did he say
hanging up on
Onis
a
have
tree.
carapace or ogres have carapace?
I'll be right back.
Oni have carapace.
The Sage of Blood has a room where she keeps the hearts.
Right.
But there could also be a heart down here. And there is one room left that we didn't fully check.
Sasha, you remember that that librarian said that she does not keep that. Hold on. That she does not keep her own heart in that vault.
So her heart might be down here, or it might be
Her
in
heart
Akuma.
might be in her chest.
Her heart, no, her heart's definitely not in
I
her chest,
doubt
but her
it.
heart might be inside the Akuma Oni, because she felled the Akuma Oni with this blade, so maybe it's tied to the Oni outside.
I was going to say that the Oni might have a heart, but I didn't know if an Oni was a blood speaker. It's like
No,
a
an Oni is
monster.
just a monster. It's just literally a demon.
Wait, are you saying that she defeated that Akuma Oni, then ripped it
And-
open and replaced its heart with hers so she could live forever?
I mean, imagine what else could you do to? Where else would you put a heart that you could swear
That-
nobody would get to?
That is diabolical. Do you think she summoned that Akuma Oni?
Maybe. I mean, I've heard of blood speakers doing stuff like that, right?
How are you
How
gonna...
do we get to it? It was up in the tree, right?
It was up in the trees.
Right. You better go
But
climb a
it's
tree.
massive, so it was kind of
Is the castle built
slung
into the
aside.
trees? Like,
No,
is
it's
there...
behind the tree.
It's behind the tree. Here, I'll show you the picture again. I get a picture. Da-da-da-do.
Well, if it is up there, I don't know how we're supposed to ascend that tree.
There it
Well, we
is.
climbed.
Go to Tower of Blood, number 7. Do you have some rope? Or did you use it all tying the guy up?
Oh, we
Rope
didn't
isn't
tie
an
him up.
item that exists, so it's not like we could buy it, technically.
I think there's enough rope that we can use.
But if
if
that's
not,
the
I'm a
only
pretty
rope
good
we
climber.
have-
This is going to get messy.
Oh, it looks like rope by the foot does actually exist.
Yeah, it does.
was the,
I actually have
the
rope on my
lanterns
character.
and some other items that did not. Do I have extra rope?
I do.
How much?
I have one thing of rope.
Oh, I have an additional 50 feet of rope.
I also have a climbing kit.
I don't have that, but that's going to come in useful.
I have multiple coils of rope, actually. It comes with multiple coils of rope, a small hammer, an iron chisel, powdered chalk, and a handful of spikes, pythons, and other climbing ephemera.
Okay,
Additionally, the
let's
climber
get
kit
there.
adds special spike bands that slip over their hands and feet for extra grip. And then I also have a vial, like a thing of rope.
Technically, only one of us has to climb the tree, and there's only one knife.
I also have rope cutter arrows, just in
So-
case somebody else is coming at me with a rope.
Perhaps, Kurenagi, you are the stealthiest among us. While we loiter in the castle, you could perhaps climb up the tree.
Aw.
I could, but I'd need the dagger.
You can take the dagger.
Do you have jade?
Of course I do. I gave you some.
Just checking. There were things in here that could damage it. And does everyone still have their jade? Mine is damaged.
Mine's shattered.
Mine is
Oh.
fine.
And I
Mine's
gestured to the
okay.
floor where the pieces are.
Well,
Well, then you'll have to be
In
extra
fact,
careful.
right now, Moshisaura's standing in the square where they shattered.
too bad there's no mending spell.
There is, isn't there?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think
I
there's
don't
a-
remember all the
cantrip.
implications right now.
I don't think just mending it is what you need, though.
I don't have the spell, but I believe there is a spell.
Naren is gonna
I
give
wonder,
Kurenagi.
would using a ritual of cleansing on a damaged one work?
No, it won't cleanse the taint out of the jade. It's already damaged.
Kurenagi is gonna give, or not Kurenagi, Naren is gonna give Kurenagi her Kubi Bukuro, which you can use to carry severed heads, and I assume you could use this to carry a giant heart.
Yeah, sure.
Well, hopefully it's not giant. It should just be.
Well,
the
I know,
Maybe
a
a
regular
normal
person's
human
heart.
heart.
You can carry it without having to hold it in your hands
Yeah.
or letting it get all goopy.
Yeah, that's what chopsticks are for.
You know, stick it in the valves, like up your nose.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking there's no way around. This is like dirty work. You're gonna lose honor here.
Yeah, which if anybody's gonna have to do the dirty work, it's gonna be
It's gonna be
Kurenagi
Kurenagi.
for sure. Or we force Doji Daisuke to do it, and then you can climb well, right? You're strong.
Uncleanliness advantage activates every 3
Right?
seconds while he's digging through the creature's blood.
It's on my hands!
I don't think Doji Daisuke could get up the tree without being noticed, though. You might.
Yeah,
You're sneaky
I am very
and
sneaky.
teleporty. That could help
Yeah,
you get up
she's
the tree.
sneaky and teleporty.
Yeah.
There's a
And
lot
good
of
at
shade in
climbing,
the big-ass
apparently.
tree, right? So.
So tell me who's
Okay.
going where and what's happening, and we'll make this plan. We'll get this plan started.
Oh my
I think the rest of
gosh.
us should go and talk to the library lady and see what she has to, if she has any more information for us.
Before we leave, I'm gonna do a Pathfinder piece on myself, just in case. Ooh, that's really good. How many success do I need for this? It's just one, right? In two,
Oh,
okay.
I think it's like opportunities give you extra stuff.
While you're doing that, I gotta go do something for this cat.
You gotta
Okay,
go
I will
love that
heal
cat.
myself 3 fatigue and 3 strife, which will bring me down back close to 0.
Heck yeah.
Which is exactly what I need.
It's cat time. It's cat time. They're about to go commit a cat crime.
That's a good rhyme.
And cats do crime.
Aww.
And they do. Look at that baby. He's so sleepy. Look at those eyeballs. Such a sleepy baby.
Oh.
Hello.
He still has no idea what's going on. It's like,
No thoughts. Oh, he's blinked. He just blinked. No
Like
thoughts
most
behind those
orange cats,
ears.
he has limited number of brain cells.
Yeah, all the brain room is taken up by giant ears.
But in the case of most orange cats, it's only 3 brain cells. He's got 5.
Oh,
3 of which
he's
are
such a
dedicated
smart
to
boy.
food.
And some of them sometimes bounce into the corner in a thought
Well,
form.
he's got 3 that are dedicated to food, 1 that's dedicated full time to cuddling, as you can tell. It's the last one that bounces around for random thoughts. Yes, I'm talking about you.
So Kuronagi will sneak her way out to the tree with the dagger. If you want to throw the dagger on my character sheet, I can.
I'll give it to you some other time. Right.
Just remember you have it.
Yes. It is a knife with the unholy quality and does plus 10 deadliness to otherworldly creatures.
By the way, if the tree catches fire, it's not my fault.
Kuronagi?
What?
With how wet
can
this
feel the
area
disappointment.
is,
Are you proud of me?
She's back. I thought she just wanted to go outside. If you
That's your proud look, right?
Naren is gonna say, if you run into any trouble,
Light him on fire?
no. Just, if you get into trouble, I'll know. And sit back and wait for us if you get into serious trouble that you cannot get out of on your own.
Then flee?
Hide.
We'll come out to you and we'll all go to the horses together.
if the tree does catch fire, well, this area of Shinneman Forest is so wet. I doubt
Yeah, it's
it'll
swampy, right?
spread.
It should be fun.
It'll just
Basically,
stink
if
really
you get into
badly
serious
into all the
trouble,
blood.
it's our advantage to tell Naren, and then we will.
The problem
we
is
will go
that
meet
if
the
she gets
horses.
into serious trouble, the time it takes y'all to get to her is probably going to be enough for her to die or have to flee.
Well, flee.
Uh-huh.
That's the point. You flee, and we meet at the horses, and we get out.
All right. Are we... Who's going
AKA,
where now?
don't just say shit.
We're going to start... Moshisora, where are you headed?
I think the rest of us were going to head to the library, right?
All right.
Was
Doji
my
Daisuke.
idea.
Doji Daisuke, where are you headed?
Well, I'm gonna head with everyone else to the library. Like, I know my wakizashi is being worked on by the blacksmith, but
I was wondering if
not-
you were going to remember that.
yeah, oh
That
no,
was
like
maybe the worst decision you've
Yeah,
ever made.
you
Yeah,
should
I
go
know,
get
I know.
that maybe.
I
Quickly.
should.
It's days of work. That way, that's why I was like, this is a really bad decision.
You might not
because-
even be able to get it because if you
Yeah.
get it early, it's gonna look super sus,
And-
and we may have to leave before you.
And also,
before they
you
complete
you
it.
gave it to you gave the soul of your character
To an
to
evil blacksmith
Meo
who's
Sukai
probably
Blacksmith.
gonna taint your sword.
He's like, I made it better. What are you talking
He's
about?
gonna
And it's,
rub
like,
his taint
bloody.
all over your sword.
Yeah, that's
don't
kind
worry.
of what I was
Like,
thinking
I'm
too.
I'm willing to let it go. I'll get another one when I'm back in Creighton Lands.
I
That's gonna
did
be
offer to, once we got to Meimike Castle, to
So-
repair it for you, but
Matt,
You would have had to wait.
Matt, are you
Doji-sama,
saying
don't
you're going
worry.
to leave your Wakizashi here, or
Yeah.
Hmm?
Don't worry, Doji-sama. I didn't lose my Wakizashi. I gave it to him willingly, and then I ran away without
Okay.
it.
Ah,
let me?
You can try and see
Matt,
if somehow they're done.
I have to
you
tell
want.
you this as a game master. If you leave your Wakizashi here, you will lose both honor and glory for that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
this is the soul of your samurai. This is like your
Okay,
honorary
then
weapon that
I
shows that
will-
you're a samurai.
Maybe you
I
could
will
steal
go
that?
ahead and just to avoid that, then I'll go ahead and pick it up. And I
Okay.
will have it repaired at our destination instead.
You go to get your Wakizashi. Excellent.
Yes.
Ide Youngso, where are you headed?
I am staying with Moshi Sora.
All right. Narin, where is she headed?
With Moshi Sora, and she's gonna look at Doji Daisuke and be like, "If anyone asks, you're just taking the prisoner out for a stroll."
I think someone should probably go with Doji Daisuke.
Oh yeah.
And Shisuro Kurenagi, where is she going?
Go into Tree
I feel
Town.
like Ida Youngso could probably go because he's sneaky, and if someone needs to steal that Wakizashi back because it's not done being worked on,
they might be good.
they
option
might.
for it.
But Naren isn't as sneaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just
Fair
my 2
and-
cents. Take it as you will.
That's
Just
fair.
in case, because if Daisuke gets into some hairy stuff,
Trouble. He has
yeah.
our prisoner, and he's all alone.
He's in a vulnerable space.
Also, if I'm able to get outside of this tower, I can explain the blood on my armor a little easier.
Just fell down.
Just fell down. Yep.
Hmm.
Playing around in a puddle.
There's blood everywhere. I don't know that they'll bat too many eyes.
Okay. We're gonna go with Shisuro. We're gonna go with Ide Youngso and Doji Daisuke because it's time for them to have a scene. We're gonna have a
Yeah.
woo! It's the Daisuke Youngso show starring Kitsu Satoru. Why aren't we leaving
Yes,
yet?
He's
We
played
just
by
gotta
The Rock.
pick up one last
Dwayne
thing.
The Rock Johnson.
He's played by Vin Diesel.
Which makes Jose intimidating him all the more funny.
Okay, here we go. You go out to the blacksmith. There is no sounds coming from the blacksmith place. There's no sounds of work happening, should I say. You go there, and you walk in, and you see the blacksmith eating some gruel. He looks up to see, he says, "Oh, you're back early."
Yes, just want to see how the condition of my Wakizashi is currently.
Well, I mostly fixed it up, but it needs polishing and putting back together. I was going to do that in the morning.
I see. Well,
We can take care of that.
yes.
If you like, it's over there.
Thank you very much for your hard work.
Okay, you have a
Just assemble
Wakizashi. As of
Mhm.
right now, it still has the damage condition because it doesn't have a handle on it. The handle is kind of on a table near it, and the silk wrappings is over there too. For the handle.
I'll go ahead and gather those up. I I recently got myself a skill in smithing, and I'm going to justify that by through the artisan scroll. I assume it has some or say the artisan skills set that the doji will learn that it has some other extracurricular skills outside of just poetry.
Okay.
So I assume
Also,
Blake
conversations with me over the campfire as we've traveled.
You also
I
find
also have
the other
information.
stuff that goes with it, like the guard and your side. Everything's there. It's just that the handle is disassembled.
Okay.
And the blade is it's repaired. It just hasn't been polished, so it is a dull gray.
Okay, I'll polish it myself once we leave.
So right now it has, if you use it, it will have the damage condition, and it will not have the ceremonial condition.
I will not use it in battle until I find a more suitable place to do so. I will just rely on my Jite and my Yari and my Tessin and my Yumi.
All right.
You have a katana too, right?
No, that my Wakizashi is my only
Your only
shorthand
sword?
blade. Yeah. That's the only one I had in my inventory, so I'm surprised I didn't have a katana to go with the Wakizashi, but
He's got a jite. It's for smacking people.
While Daisuke was gathering the handle and the wrap, since they were on a separate one, I do my own inspection of the blade itself. Oh, and when he comes back over, I'm going, he did good work. Just have to put it back together.
mm-hmm.
I mean, it is a dull gray. It's not a shiny blade like
Mm-hmm.
it should be. But it
It'll
is repaired.
Mm-hmm. Like I'll polish it either on the way to Mamikake or polish it at Mamikake.
And hey, you'd be like you would be like really hardcore to like swing your sword around without a handle on it. Just grab that big metal base stick at the end and
Tang.
the tang.
The tang.
You want some vitamin C? How about some vitamin cuts? Whoosh!
Oh my god! Really? Tang was right there. Tang is an orange drink made with it has vitamin C in it, and you didn't say.
I mean, I would have made an orangutan reference, but I don't know if anyone would have caught that.
I mean, anybody like 30 or older probably would.
All right, guys. Anything else you're doing at the blacksmith's area?
Aside from gathering up, the scattered pieces of my Wakizashi, just other than that, just say our goodbyes,
Okay.
make our way back to the
I
library.
do look over the other implements here just to see what he has available, because I know some of our people are down weapons.
So he has tools here for repairing the handle, and he has sandpaper for shining the blade.
Wouldn't take more than 5 minutes to put the handle back on. Wouldn't get the wrap done, but
right.
Shining will take hours to use the sandpaper. But yeah, you can at least put the handle back together and do the silk wrapping later.
Mm-hmm.
does he have any other weapons here?
Yeah, he has some obsidian stuff hanging up, like obsidian daggers.
Anything without obsidian?
I mean, he has some ritual knives. But most of the stuff he's been making is like nails, stuff you need for like tools for like farming, because there's a lot of farming stuff happening out there so that kind of stuff. But he does have some things like there are some backup knives that he's been making, ritual daggers for the blood speakers. So. And extra obsidian in case their like obsidian stuff goes bad.
You mean in case it goes good?
Yes.
Look at the blacksmith, hold up one of the daggers, and go, I'd like to get this off of you.
All right. He will give you a price for it. Give me a second here, and I will tell you exactly how much he'll charge you for that. Armor, bows, Nagana, axes. Here we go. He says he will give you that for a koku if you want to buy it from him. He's also open to trade. He knows you samurai probably have jade on him. He'll take your jade.
I offer him my 3 shuriken.
Make a trade roll. TN2 trade roll.
Trade?
Yeah, right? Isn't there a... Hold on.
You mean labor?
Labor?
Or commerce?
Commerce. That's the one. Commerce. I'm like, it's not labor.
You're used to looking at the NPCs and the category of skill is trade.
Commerce.
There it is,
Make a
commerce.
TN2 commerce roll. Let's say...
Water.
Yeah, water.
Exchange.
Brandishing a magnum katana.
Uh-oh. I didn't know they made those.
Someone
we're
in the
calling it
chat
now?
said, "Go ahead, make my day." Brandishing a magnum katana.
I think those are called nodachis. Or daikatanas.
All right, he'll accept your trade. 3 shuriken for 1
Ritual dagger.
ritual knife. You have a ritual dagger, a ritual knife.
Yeah, I tend not to use the shuriken anyway since I don't use poison. So,
They're like a little distraction. You just throw it off over there.
So this knife...
Cutely pin someone to a tree by their collar.
Cutely, yes.
Cutely. Very demurely.
It's super cute.
Very ladylike.
Ritual knife has
Very
a damage of
mindful.
2 and a deadliness of 6.
Ooh.
What does?
Ritual knife.
Yes.
That's a really good.
Damage 2, deadliness 6. Concealable, razored edge, unholy.
Ooh.
The dagger that I'm using has, or is
No, that's
No,
just
the one that
he's buying.
Young So
Oh.
just got.
Yeah.
But yours is probably
don't
the same stats, but with
see
extra stuff. 'Cause
that
it
in
says
the
ritual.
weapon list.
Huh?
I don't see it in the weapon list to add to my.
It's
sheet.
not in the weapon list.
It's not gonna be there.
It's,
Okay.
It's
You
under...
can make it.
Hold on. Let me pull up a Mahosukai here for you, and then take the weapon off the Mahosukai and give it to you. Cultists.
We're making decisions.
Wicked Mahosukai. And then we'll go to Shadow Empire.
What you just got is basically a Yoroi Dosh, except doesn't have the extra deadliness stuff.
Ide Youngso. And then we'll go to conflict. We'll go to inventory. And your inventory. And we'll take the ritual knife. And we'll put it on your character sheet. There you go. You have a ritual knife. I hope you enjoy it.
I was hoping that maybe I could hand it to Nowrun at some point since she's currently wielding has a wrong katana on her.
Well, Naren doesn't use daggers. She uses a katana, really. But also, I don't really want an unholy weapon.
I didn't realize it was unholy at the time until now I'm going, oh.
You
Oh, well.
didn't?
Oh, whoops.
You still don't know it's unholy.
The blood speaker.
You still
Yeah,
really technically don't know it's unholy.
Yeah, so I'm going, okay.
But it doesn't
I'm still
look like
planning on
it's made of
offering it to
obsidian.
Nowrun
Looks
as an
fine.
alternative to the obsidian katana. Because, hey, it may not do that much, but it's still at least a metal blade weapon.
It's good for killing things.
Yay.
Hey, maybe you can purify it.
That's what I was wondering, if we could purify the katana, but I don't know if that's a thing, and neither does Naren. She's not savvy enough with
I
the
honestly
spirits.
don't know. And Yeah, if it's not made of obsidian, maybe.
All right, everybody. 2 experience for the game. Let me see here. Do I give you honor for saving the dying person and giving him and staunching his blood, just to tie him up and trap him down there to essentially starve to death, which is a much worse way to go?
I think that's kind of a wash.
Bit of a net neutral there.
I don't think it's a wash. I think it's like I think this is like the opposite of compassion. I think this was really cruel and unusual. So I'm going to give you breaches of compassion. Yes. I'm going to give you a major breach of compassion for Daisuke, Naren, and Moshi Sora, who are all involved in that. Which is your rank times 2 honor loss. For jumping that person without talking to them or anything like that, since essentially you're here as allies, lose 1 point of honor for Shisuro Kurenagi.
Only 1.
One?
It is a blood speaker.
Yeah, and we tied up and bound a blood speaker too. He's still a blood speaker.
No. Shisuro Kurenagi was going to kill that person in combat. You guys tied him up and left him down there.
Didn't tie him up.
Rot.
Also, I never planned to leave him there to rot.
You tied him.
I was like, we're gonna leave him in an area that he can't get himself out of.
Exactly.
So somebody can come back for him.
We were leaving him to be found by his allies. I was planning on telling the librarian before we left.
Yeah.
Okay, well then never mind. Don't.
Like, we didn't even do that yet. We didn't even leave the castle yet. It's a bit early to be judging us that harshly. Don't you think?
Okay, well then never mind. We'll see what happens next game.
We'll see what happens
before I deal out this and any honor punishments for that. But Tarek,
he's just incapacitated currently, so he can't fuck us.
I lost the honor.
1.
Yeah.
For beating up a blood speaker who had up until that point thought you were maybe an ally.
But I will let you take a minor breach of sincerity for trying to trick a person coming down the stairs.
Okay.
And that will reduce your honor by just its honor rank. Other than that, glory
for the party.
I'm gonna
for finding
give
the treasure.
everybody. It was everybody against 1, so I'm gonna give everybody 1 point of glory for defeating that guy, and I'm gonna give you another point of glory for Soshi. Another 3 points of glory for Moshi, Sora, and Naren for the blood thing, and I'm going to give everybody 3 points of glory for defeating the blood dungeon.
69,
Okay.
Nice.
So 1 for 1 on everybody, 3 for the blood dungeon, and 3 for the blood
for everybody
slime?
again.
3 for the blood slime, yeah.
Okay, so 6 more.
And that's it. I think that's good for hogs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I've
We're
picked
so
up Goading
glorious.
Taunt and Lightning Raid as Shuji's.
I last game picked up Crushing Wave Style, which is a ranged kata, and I picked up what is the spell name? Grasp of the Air Dragon.
This rank is kind of lame for me because I'm just picking up a lot of skills.
I mean, skills are good.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching as a recorded stream, as a live stream. Thanks, Wargiz, for helping me out technical wise. I was having the sound just went out. I don't know what's going on, so I'm glad it's back. I'm glad we were able to fix it. So thank you, everybody, and from Matt, James, Sasha, Tarek, and Crystal. My name is Corey. Go roll some dice.